Hey guys, welcome back to another clip of Schach-manuel-lernen. Today with a classical game in the summer season. I had the white pieces and I played on board number 2, and I opened as always with e4, c5, knight f3, knight c6. And here there are different options. You could play the Rossolimo if you want with bishop b5. With bishop b5, or you can play d4, something normal. I decided to play c4. Since I played it a bit online, I was experienced in that. e5, knight c3, g6, d3. Everything's quite normal. h6, black's plan is to play bishop g7, knight e7 and f5. And my idea is also with g3, bishop g2 and play a bit later f4. So bishop e3, attacking the c5 pawn, knight to d5, grab some space, bishop g7, queen d2. So I make sure that he can't castle. Then I played g3 with the idea of bishop g2, and here, bishop g2 would be the normal way, and then black could continue with f4, capture, and there are, some sidelines like that. It's not necessary to play g3. I can also play castle alongside, and then we will have a really interesting game. I can also play bishop e2, all of different moves. However, I decided here to go for knight h4. The idea was to attack this weak pawn on g6, like with capturing and then capture here. I calculated g5, but then I would have sacrificed the bishop, like capture, and then here the queen is already really strong in the game. What I underestimated or simply didn't calculate was the move f4. The idea behind f4 is that I have to capture with the pawn, otherwise my bishop is gone. So capture, and now all of a sudden my knight on h4 is not protected anymore. And he just played the entire line correctly. Like he captured the knight, I captured with the c pawn. He captured there, and let's say if I would capture here, I have to do something with my queen. So if I recapture, he can capture there, and then at the end he is a piece up. That's why I can't capture the knight. If I capture the pawn, he can simply capture with the queen here. If I capture, then it would be equal with material. That's why black has this nice move, knight d4. And I can't move my knight, because otherwise there will be a fork on f3 with queen and king. And if I defend it, he can just attack it once more, and then it's also lost because I lose a piece. So I decided here to capture there, but at the end it also loses a piece because he can capture the bishop. I can capture here, and I calculated all of this, and he just found the right move here. There's only one move that keeps the advantage. If he plays something like that, I can capture, and then I have at least some material for the two pieces. but he has this nasty move, knight e5. If I capture now there, the problem is knight f3 and I lose the queen. And if I castle, then I lose the knight, so basically I have to trade off the knights. Then it's Zwischenzug, and after capturing here, I also lost a piece. So it's kind of losing a piece in, yeah, you can say 6 moves. But out of the intuition, I should have been warned that this f4 is possible, and yeah. So let's go back to the game, and yeah, here I have a piece down, so it's really hard to do something, because also my king is stuck. That's why I played king c2, bishop h3. I activate a bit the queen, because I need to do something. So giving a check, he goes with bishop back, queen a6, bishop g4. Here I decided for this Zwischenzug queen there. If you capture, I capture there with check, and then I try to run with the king and try to build up some complications. However, he played rook d8, rook g1, with the idea if he captures there, there would be a checkmate. Yeah, if you're material down, you just try to find tactics and hoping a bit that your opponent does some mistakes. Resign was of course not an option because there's too much of content still in the game. However, after bishop captures h2, I have to sacrifice the rook, which is an exchange, so I'm now a rook down. And here I played a bit on, but I will not commentate a lot because it's just simply lost, you know. I just tried here like queen d3 with the idea of e5, queen h7 and stuff like that. After check, b3, capture there, e5. Here another hope was that he captures, that I have this discovery check like x-ray, something like that. But he just played it really solid. He gave a check on a1, king d2, and after bishop f4 I resigned because I would have give up my queen. So the mistake happened in the 10th move, which is bitter, like really a beginner mistake, because f4 and then everything else is forced. And so I lost my game. After the game I realized he was 2100, but that's not an excuse for anything. And what we did as a team, I can show you here, like we were quite equal in strength with the opponent, but the entire day was a disaster because we lost 7.5 to a half, which is just ridiculous and painful. If we check the standings after round 6, we are at third last place. So we just hope that these two squads won't win. Otherwise, we will have to go to league number 2. So that was it from my last game that I played in the summer season. I hope you avoid my own mistakes, and I wish you a wonderful weekend. Take care.